Oh man. Can my guy get some? Can Dom get a hit? 1, 2, 3. Let me get a little squirter.
Here.
Thank you. Alright guys, what is going on? It is your least favorite motovlogger, Brian636 here, coming live from Phoenix, Arizona. Not only are we on episode 55, but we also have a super special guest in town with us that we're going to be able to do a dual motovlog with. My brother from another, Dom829. Today we are going to Carolina's Mexican restaurant in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. And there's a line of people waiting for the gas pump, and they really want me to stop talking. So let's do this, Dom. Let's go.
All right. So do you know where we're going?
I just know that we're going to Carolina's restaurant.
I can like barely hear you. Can I turn this thing up? I think I went lower.
This should be louder though?
There you go. Oh, there you go. That's way louder. Oh yeah, that's way better. Holy shit. So we're just gonna take Washington down.
Okay.
And Washington pretty much goes all the way through downtown Phoenix and then into where we're headed. So
I can already tell right from the gas station, man, you guys got a pretty serious drug epidemic problem going on here. We're trying to sync up our mics. The lady was lighting up crack in front of us, like literally smoking crack in front of us, and said she was 22 years old.
I feel like there's definitely a lot of young people around here that have gotten just hooked on these drugs. It's really sad to see, honestly.
22 years old, smoking crack cocaine at noon on a Monday. So how long ago did you get the bagger, my guy?
Last year, I started building it. I got it in the end of, or 2020, I believe. Yeah, it took me about, I don't know, 9 months to build it.
And that thing's not just for show, right? You can actually stand that thing up?
Can I pull it up? Yeah. Could be a tricky area sometimes. You never know.
I do hear what you're saying, my guy. But you are a hot boy. You are a fucking nut job, dude. Alright guys, sorry to cut into Hoodie. It's episode 55 from Phoenix, but I got some really important news. For the first time in a really long time, we released a full new clothing drop over on MisguidedCo.com. We got the classic Heather Gray t-shirt and MTV logo, Misguided Chicago Street Capital in next level tees, screen printed, super nice quality, and they feel great. My favorite is the cocktail tee. It's super formal, but you could also wear it to an 80s themed party if you want. Since it is winter, you got to get ready for it. Your girlfriend already stole all your hoodies, so you might as well re-up with us. We got super premium heavyweight hoodies with new designs on them, including the blurred Misguided Co with that crazy wheelie on the back, and our best-selling professional traffic offender hoodie. Both of them super nice, premium, heavyweight, and we also did that Misguided MTV logo, the Chicago Street Capital, in a hoodie as well. All this stuff's going to keep you really warm, guys. Check it out. The link is down in the description below, and our storefront is down there as well. Let's get back to Hoodies episode 55 from Phoenix, Arizona.
These things are crazy on the streets. They're so wobbly.
One of the only guys that can do fucking no-handers on these too, right?
I don't know. There's a few guys that can kill them, like, you know, Low Life down in Florida. He's a fucking savage.
When you're scraping this thing, man, like, you are deep back there.
These are actually the cruisy bags, so they're like shorter than stock. That's why I'm ripping the fucking lids off of this thing.
Damn. Yeah, no, you can tell how much work like has to go into one of these baggers to really get them set up right. It's a little bit different than the Sportsters that I'm used to.
All honesty though, I still have my Sportster from back in the day. I just need to rebuild it. I want to put a handbrake on it and everything.
Start riding it like a 636?
Yeah, I want to do the full dealio on it.
So how long have you lived here in Phoenix, Arizona for, my guy?
Man, I've lived here since, I want to say 2005 is when me and my family moved here. I've always lived down south of Phoenix, about like 20 minutes.
It's just a cool-ass city overall. It's just like any city, though. It's got its rougher spots. It's a couple problem areas. But when you look at the overall number of people that live here, you have, I think, 1.6 million people living in Phoenix, and still have a homicide rate that's relatively below normal compared to a lot of Midwest cities. 198 people were shot and killed here in 2021. So for a city of that size, you guys got a pretty, low crime rate.
I always enjoy your your statistics on cities and how you study up on that stuff. That's super rad.
You gotta think, man, 9 out of 10 stunt riders, like, they really just kind of think of it like a geeked out thing, or like, he's overthinking shit. But I just like history of the U.S., man. I can't just go somewhere and ride, expect to understand the culture there, and spend a couple weeks in a city without knowing a little bit about it, you know?
I mean, people like us, when we're traveling a whole bunch, you like to enjoy it and get out, just like you're doing right now. Just get out and see the city.
You think I'm good to wheelie over here or no?
It might be a little iffy.
Oh, what up, boys?
You can go for it. We're in the streets, baby.
One in the streets, right? You only get the wheelie in downtown Phoenix once. It's always going to be illegal, so you might as well do it.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, so this is like downtown Phoenix with like, this is it right here.
You can tell where a lot of businesses and corporations are home based here in Arizona, because correct me if I'm wrong, I'm 99% sure about this. Phoenix is the capital of Arizona, correct?
Yes, correct.
That's what I thought. So a lot of businesses and Fortune 500 companies probably have their offices down here in some of these skyscrapers.
And it's honestly a very small downtown. Like, our downtown isn't really that big.
I think when we originally met, you were on a Sportster, right?
Correct, yeah.
I think my first Beat the Heat, which is like the big ride here for those who don't know, was 2016 or 15? So you were on Sportster then, correct?
Yep.
Then when did it go to? You went from a Sportster
to the Dyna. Funny fact of all my bikes, they're all from the year 2000.
Really?
So my Sportster, Dyna, and this thing, all the year 2000.
Early 2000s were a great time for the car and motorcycle culture in the U.S. You got so many just infamous cars and motorcycles in that early 2000s, late 90s period. It was some of that time right before a lot of environmental protection systems were put into the exhaust. A lot of computerized systems started getting leaked into this world, you know, for better or for worse. But for what we do and we thrash on stuff, we really want to keep it stupid simple. That way, when one thing breaks, that's the only thing I got to replace. I don't got to go through a whole wiring harness, a fucking ECU, and reprogram this. And
100%.
And you got a Two Brothers pipe on this thing.
I do.
I don't see a lot of Two Brothers racing pipes.
Yeah, and this is the one for the Dyna, because I had the mid-control kit, so the bagger one wouldn't fit. This is where it starts, and then it's a lot worse than what it was before, for sure.
Oh my god, man. This is literally like the closest thing I've seen to LA's Skid Row.
Yeah, yep. This is pretty much Arizona's Skid Row, if you want to call it that.
Man, dude. So what is going on? Does the city not have laws in place, or is there something that is so new that it's a problem that they're trying to tackle? Or
I think what's happening is it's just become like so overpopulated over here that, like, don't get me wrong, the cops used to come over here all the time. Like, when I worked over here, they were over here all the time trying to clean it up, and now it just seems like they just quit caring.
It literally just mind-blowing to me, like, that we live in the U.S. and like this is our major cities now. It's fucking insane. Oh, my guy's gonna get sideways. What do you think? You've seen better.
Oh, he's seen better?
Yeah, my guy's seen better.
Oh no, come on. hit some circles right here one time.
We're out of circle. Maybe I'll outdo him, huh?
Let's see it.
See if I can go to Ralph Louis. Nah.
What do you think?
That was good. I won the Skid Row Bell Brawl.
You won it.
Dude, this is nuts. Look at how many tents are down here.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Is that, like, these fences, like the chain links?
They were probably supposed to keep them out and they just live within it now.
Yeah, they were never there before, so it's like, I wonder what they put those up for.
Dude, there's gotta be like a couple thousand people living in this like 5-block vicinity.
Dude, 100%. I wanna agree with you on that.
The Brian Garcia Welcome Center. Oh, this is a humane services campus, and it looks like they give them food and showers and everything like that.
Yeah.
I wonder what came first. Did the infrastructure to take care of the homeless come before this became your guys' Skid Row? Because I know it's still a relatively new thing. Or was this built so after the fact to care after needy in the city? Do you know?
I feel like this building has always been here, but I don't know if it always served like this. Does that make sense? You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is like, it's just like, it's extremely sad. That's all I can say. It's just like, it's extremely sad because no matter how you want to cut it, like these are mothers, fathers, you know, sons, daughters, veterans, you know, old co-workers, like, and whether or not they're suffering from addiction or job loss or whatever, at the end of the day, they're Americans, and to see this, like, in your country, it should make you a little bit sad.
No, it definitely does, dude. It is a very sad thing that people have to live like this.
I like the big flag. Aw, and the doggies. There's a bunch of doggies that live in there.
There's a lot of people with dogs around here too. Obviously, it's bad for humans to be out here during the summertime, but I just feel bad for the animals too, you know?
Dude, your guys' summers are brutal here too.
So do you want to head up to where we're gonna eat then?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm starving, man. I haven't eaten all day.
Holy cow, dude! These buildings right here are new. They were never there before. I wonder if that's like low-income housing.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think it would be in the city's best interest to probably build that, because as much as people really don't like seeing Skid Rows, people really don't like seeing Skid Rows that close to the Fortune 500 companies. So it would behoove the city, if they want to keep those Fortune 500 and big companies and collect those tax dollars, to clean up downtown. There's one thing Chicago does extremely well, and that is its attempt to keep the bullshit out of downtown. When there's a shooting or, you know, a violent crime out on the west side or the south side or something like that, 9 times out of 10 it won't even make the afternoon news or anything like that. But if anything like that happens downtown, it is all over the news, it is pressed upon, it's a big issue, and I feel like that is truly because the highest taxpayers live downtown, and that are the ones who have the most say and the most influence and really dictate the way the city's gonna evolve. So I think it would be pretty of Phoenix to put those people up in some low-income housing.
See if it'll come up.
My guy's dumping. Dude, you go so far back. Holy shit. Woo! I like that. Dude, the white and baby blue list looks so good on that thing.
I know, it looks super good. I love this paint job.
We got the same risers. We both got Lucky Dave's risers. I like that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get a bagger. Maybe, and for the time being, I'll tell you what. I just have a fun time on this thing, and I have a fun time on the sport bikes, and I gotta really do some cleaning house before I get another bike, to be honest.
You know what's funny is my next purchase, I want it to be a like a sport bike of something. I don't know what though. Just for fucking street rides and shit.
And to be honest, man, with these big rides, like if we're talking about ride of the century, if we're talking about lean back, if we're talking about ride of the legends out in California, I'm telling you what, if you are not on a sport bike, you're fucked. You're fucked out of luck. These are 50-mile-an-hour highway-paced fucking rides.
Yep.
And on these bikes, regardless, I mean, maybe I can pull up going 40 or so on this, but still, the sport bike is just the ultimate weapon, true stunt bike for those faster-paced highway rides. They are. Phoenix is one of the fastest-growing cities in the whole U.S. Over the past 10 years, they've averaged a 4.1% growth rate in their population, all the way up to 1.6 and some change right now, which, I mean, everything from people avoiding the high taxes in California, Chicago, New York, to some of the COVID restrictions that happened over the past 2 years. People flocked to Phoenix for that as well. And apparently Carolina's Mexican food restaurant had something to do with that too.
And here we are.
You can tell this place is old, got some history. I love it. It's got a pretty good fucking Google review rating too. And most of these Hood Eats spots are like, they got like really bad reviews and, hey, I got mugged in the parking lot or blah, 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 blah. Hello. Yeah, absolutely. They have a foot long burrito.
Oh boy.
Could I have the foot long chicken burrito, please?
Can I get the number 9, 2 hard tacos? Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you for gas. I know I'm hungry, but I don't know if I'm foot long burrito hungry. Foot long burrito. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead, wait for our food. What'd you get? Dude, this place like actually passes like the Hood Eats vibes. Like, look at these seats. Look at this paint. Look at these blinds. I'll tell you what, man. If you don't like your burritos wet, and I mean wet, don't come here. And their salsa is not gringo proof. It is hot. Shit is hot. They're like they are hard shell.
The meat is actually not dry.
They're wet. Served wet. Dining room is one step up from jail. We even got the COs. Dude, that thing is crazy. I said I heard this thing coming. You don't get to see Kickstart Harleys much, man. Hey, there it is. Well, thank you for showing it, man. Enjoy your lunch.
What's your guy's name?
Brian.
Brian? Dominic. I'm Eddie.
Eddie, nice to meet you.
Me and Dom both decided we both still have a sweet tooth, even though I ate a fucking foot-long burrito. To be honest, that was some really good, authentic Mexican food.
Oh, a little hand drag action? Okay.
What do you think about handbrakes on Sportsters? What do you think about handbrakes on Dynas? What do you think about handbrakes on Baggers? And explain.
Okay, so I think that I'm not one of those people that put down the handbrake on the Harley. If you want the handbrake on the Harley, go for it. Like one of those type of things. But as for me, I always just like to keep my Harleys as simple and as like stock as I can.
Got it.
My bikes, I usually don't run handbrakes, obviously, but I do want one on my Sportster that I'm gonna rebuild because I do think they're fun and I think it opens up a lot more doors for more tricks, obviously, and I enjoy them. If they want the handbrake on their bike, let it be, you know.
I see both sides of the fence, and on top of that, I definitely think that there is a style to be had with no handbrake. Obviously, it's something that I can relate to in a lot of ways too, because I'm an extremely anti-handbrake on my Supermoto, my dirt bike. It's something I haven't chose to do. However, anyone that has a handbrake on a Supermoto, I understand the tricks that they're doing, and I understand that handbrake wasn't really like a magic wand or a wheelie button or something like that. It's just comparing a flathead screwdriver to a Phillips screwdriver at the end of the day. Like, they both have jobs and they just do it a little bit differently. Chase Field, where the Diamondbacks play.
That's actually where Supercross, they held Supercross for a few years too, but now they moved it to the Cardinal Stadium, which is in Glendale on the west side.
Out of every single 55 episodes of Hood Eats I've ever done, I don't think I've ever been a little picky one time. I've never gone 2 places to eat, but an entree place and a dessert place in one Hood Eats. So,
well, hey, I'm honored to be the first. You know what's really surprising is we haven't seen one cop.
we have not seen one cop, and I do have to say, when I did my top 5 worst places to ride in the whole U.S., I marked Phoenix as number 1.
I know, I remember that. I watched that video.
I marked Phoenix number 1 because Phoenix has such insane policies on stunt riding and chasing and monitoring, like all of it. Like, there's always a helicopter in the sky. You guys are the only ones that constantly have a helicopter up, and they rotate so they don't run out of gas. And your motorcycle cops ride year fucking round. They have a absolute chase policy. They can chase you for as long as you want. It doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter who did. You're fucked. You're going to jail out here. In an environment like this, me and you chilling on Harleys, I probably would not have a single problem pulling over and taking a ticket for a wheelie.
I'm the same way when it comes to to that.
99.9% of the times we're being good boys. If I get a ticket for the 1% time that I popped up a wheelie, I'll take that $100 and I'll eat it.
Yeah, 100%. No, yeah, right here.
Let's just park over there, right there.
Right here.
I'm a milkshake man. How's it going? Not bad. Oh, someone else is calling me. Hello? Is that you? We just went from rags to riches. Look at this place. My milkshake is better than yours. There is a lot going on here. Yeah. This is insane, man. I'm just so fucking full.
Yeah, I hear you on that. All right, so we're just gonna take this street all the way back down. Got a little bumpy.
Yeah, this guy's like on your ass for no reason.
Yeah, this guy's mad.
I can't emphasize enough, people, how heavy that damn bike really is. Like, and on top of that, Dom, no offense, brother, but you're not Seabear. You're not 350 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Joe on those baggers, I mean, just crazy.
It takes me a lot to get this thing up.
How much do you weigh? Like 150, 160?
Yeah, I'm like a good 150 soaking wet. Yeah, it takes all of my weight plus some to get this fucking thing up.
It just shows you're a fucking really proficient rider, man. Definitely. Harleys are cool, man. They really do open up like stunt riding to such a different like genre and group of people, you know? Because the guys that are watching baggers and like are into baggers and stuff are not 18, 19-year-old, you know, broke college kids. They're guys with money, and they come from a little bit of a different generation. So for them to experience stunt riding on a bike that they already have and have owned for quite some time, I think really opens up people's eyes to the true talent and some of the commitment that some of these riders have, which is really important.
I think it's really good too that the actual Harley Davidson Corporation has been getting behind the scene at least a little bit, like helping the big guys out, get some Harleys and stuff like that. Like, I think that's awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, what a fucking awesome Hood Eats, man. And I really do, I'm not just saying that just for the camera or anything. Like, I really do appreciate you as a friend. We haven't known each other as long as other people, but you're an absolute beast on a Harley. Always appreciated riding with you and watching, seeing you. Hood Eats episode 55. It's been a fucking good time. What'd you think?
Dude, I love it. I'm so pumped I actually got to be on a Hood Eats. This is honestly a YouTube dream in the making right here.
and yo, if you guys did not already know, Dom doesn't just have this moto vlog set up for nothing. Dom's got his own channel. I'll definitely link it down in the description. Go over there, show him some support, subscribe to his channel. He's an absolute beast with the Harleys, and he has done the due diligence of making a lot of tutorials on how to stunt ride Harleys. Everything from how to wheelie, how to drift, a lot of that type of good stuff. And he's a local out here in Phoenix, Arizona, so a little bit different perspective of the world through him. So if you guys want to check him out, links down in the description. You can like, comment, subscribe. You guys know what to fucking do. I love you. Respect life. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like.
Later, guys. We'll see you later.
Peace.